You're watching Business. Now, another stock in focus thanks to its earnings. Micro Technologies India, where the CFO V. Ganapathy joins us on the line. Mr. Ganapathy, third quarter numbers, EBITDA jump of 32%, profitability growth of 10%. Talk to us about what helped the profits. Mr. Ganapathy?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes,
Hello?
we can. If you could just spell through what were the drivers for the quarter gone by.
Majorly the security side of the business, the mobile side, the laptop side and the vehicle side of the business has been the driving factor in terms of the growth, helping us grow our bottom line and also consolidate the overall top line growth.
Right, and these margins are likely to be sustained, 32% EBITDA?
I think, yeah, we have been consistently doing the same margins. So going forward also, I feel we should be able to sustain that, and that's been the guidance also from our side.
Right, Mr. Ganapathy, there were also some new products that you did launch during the quarter, like Micro Jai Kisan. How are those products doing, and any new launches planned in the coming quarters?
In fact, Micro Jai Kisan helped us enter into the rural sector and rural informatics and rural security. And already there is a pilot project in one of the states in India to kickstart the rural informatics in a big way. So obviously these products have been of great interest and demand from various farming side as well as rural sector. So going forward, we do feel that in future quarters this should be able us to sustain our top line through some of these products. And in terms of launches, there are at least for every quarter we do feel that 3 or 4 new products are on the verge in the pipeline to be launched at either this is an advanced version of the existing product or catering to the new sector. And in the same line, we did have an announcement of plans for entering anti-terrorist combat training division, which again is because of our tie-up with the Israeli company.
Right.
So,
okay, I want to step in and ask you, as your stock is actually beginning to react to some of the things that you're saying, it's up 7.5%. It's pretty nicely moving in the mid-cap, small-cap space. Can you spell out what's the plan with the Israeli company where you signed a joint venture? How is that played out in the numbers, if at all?
Right now, there is a team which is supposed to go to Israel the end of this week to initiate the training process for those people and also probably evaluate the pilot project in one of the cities in Israel for the safe city and secure city concept which we launched the early part of January. And along with that, there is already a talk with one of the major service providers in Israel for a possibility of providing solutions such as personal security and all.
What kind of revenue implications will these have, the ones you're referring to?
See, right now it would be too premature because that's why we are going to enter into this pilot project where we are which should help us provide the guidelines maybe by the end of March or first quarter of June to position for the next actual revenues to start reflecting in the next financial year. Because we do feel that a minimum 1 to 2 month pilot is required before we actually go into the operations of this project.
Right, and also Mr. Ganapathy, in terms of fundraising plans, do you have anything lined up? Are you looking to raise money from the market anytime in calendar year 2010?
See, as of right now, the company is not in any major fundraising activity, but maybe, because the Israeli counterparts have indicated a potential business opportunity as big as close to $100 million spread across next 3 to 5 years. If we do have to go into that bracket, obviously there would be some amount of more than internal accruals and other sources. We do have to have some additional plans of fundraising. So obviously we will indicate it to the the investors and the financial fraternity at the appropriate time. But yes, if some of these initiatives do take shape in the magnitude which we are expecting, then yes, obviously there could be some thought process.
Right, Mr. Ganapathy, many thanks for coming in on the show and sharing with us details of your companies in Europe. But with that, we've come to the end of this show. Up next is Markets Now.
Thanks for watching. Recovery underway for markets here.